So you took your picture. Alright. I'm just going to drag it to my desktop here so I can see it. I'm going to open up Photoshop. Move these over here. Alright, I'm going to open up my picture. And you already did this part, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to paste it into another layer. A smart object. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make it black and white. Did you already do that? You go to hue and saturation, and then you bring your saturation down to make it black and white.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so then you go into your adjustments again, and then you want to posterize it. And I would do five different levels. Alright, then you go back to your layer, and to make it a little bit more solid, like these lines over here, I would go into cutout and try to make it a little bit simpler than what it was before. It's probably good. So you see how it's simple now?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is just select all of these layers and merge them. So I want to merge these layers down. So now I can copy it, and then I can paste it into an Illustrator document. I'm going to open up a new one. And then I think that in your assignment sheet it should have been 12 by 12. 8 by 12. Create that. You paste in. And I want to lock that layer. So object, lock selection. Then you're going to use your pen tool, and you're just going to select, first I'm going to select this black area first. So I can go in here and just make your selection. I would bring this all the way down to the bottom so that it's not like that empty space up there.
Oh.
So just going around and making the selection. Once the selection's done, you're going to go to your area type tool. You're going to click right on the path and see how it fills in the type. And then you have to change it to whatever your type is. So like if you're semi-bold or I mean serif or sans serif, you need to make sure that you have the right character type in there. So, like, so that would be serif. I want to go to my layers. Alright, and then I want to click off there, and you see how it's in here now.
Mm-hmm.
But You also have to mess around with your leading to make it darker, or you need to make sure you have 5 different font families. This is only 4 here. And then your paragraph. So align middle, align left, right, justified's probably best here. And then just to get it darker, your tracking. Mess with your tracking to make sure it's filled in. You can see how it's starting to come together. But I would even try to make it come together even more. You don't want these lines here.
Those white lines?
Yeah. So when you keep on adding to it, like you have to do it out here. This is the darkest, so it's going to be bold. Then this might be, semi-bold or whatever. So then you got to go into whatever other part here. So you're going to do this lighter section. Area type tool again. Click in there, and that one's probably going to be just regular. And you might want to bring your leading back out to 0. It's going to be lighter. And then you can see how it's starting to come together. That's what you have to do.
All right.
All right.